Hey everybody, welcome to this B1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. So today I'm going to talk about the beach. This is a subject that most people like because most people like the beach. But I would say that I'm actually that small minority of people that don't really love the beach. I say that I sometimes like going to the beach, but honestly I prefer other types of terrain. But I will get to back that later. Let's talk about all the cool beach activities that you can do. First of all, there are a ton of cool sports that can be played in the sand like volleyball, soccer, football, etc. I forgot to say that even though I'm not a ball that crazy about the beach volleyball is one of the sports that I love the most. There's just something about moving and diving around in the sand that I really like. And I'm very tall, so I have advantage of being able to bite the ball over the net, which is really fun. Soccer and football can be also fun to play on the beach, but for me, I think I prefer to play those sports on normal grass. It's just easier to move around, it's flat, and you can play it on bigger field. So besides sport, of course, one of the other things that people do on the sand is sunbathe. Now, this is something that I could never do in a million years because I burn super easily. If you put me out in the sun for a few hours, I'll come back looking like a ripe tomato, no joke. I'm sure some of you might say something similar. Some of us get a nice tan when we're out in the sun, and some of us burn badly. I remember one of my all-time worst sunburns was when I went on a pretty long bike ride wearing a sleeveless shirt. It was kind of cloudy outside, so I didn't think I needed sunscreen, but boys, was I wrong. My arms were peeling for a long time after that day. Okay, so back to the beach. Let's talk about some of the different water activities now. Growing up, I did some boogie boarding, which I actually found pretty fun. It just doesn't look as cool as surfing. If you've never been boogie boarding before, it means you have a rectangular board and you lie down on it when a big wave comes. It pushes you into the shore. It's pretty fun. I've actually been thinking about learning to surf recently because I've had a few different students who were surfers and they talked to me about it and made it sound pretty cool. So maybe I might try it, but I don't think I'd be that good at it. Besides surfing and boogie boarding, there is also some other more exotic looking activities like kite surfing and windsurfing, and some boat activities like jet skiing or sailing. I have been sailing before, but on the bay, not in the ocean. Sailing is something that would be cool to be get into, but it takes a lot of practice, training, and dedication, and so I don't think I've ever gone that route. Alright, so that I mentioned earlier that I'm not a big beach guide, and that's mainly for two reasons. The first is the sun I burn easily, and the second is that if I have a free time, I prefer to go to other places like the mountain, the forest, the countryside, even the desert. So it's not that I don't like the beach, I just like other nature places better. But despite that fact, I've lived close to the beach for most of my life and I know I'm lucky for that. Alright, so that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me some of the things that you like doing in the beach. I'll see you next video.